Time to play more nations in Kaiserreich. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today I will be playing as the Left Kuomintang, which doesn't exist yet on the map, so I will be playing the League of 8 Provinces instead. Anyways, as the Left Kuomintang, I will be of course trying to unify China and yet again beat up the Japanese. So let's head in. At the beginning, the League of 8 Provinces starts as a associated governorate of the Qing government. Let's see how long that will last. Because we will play as the Left Kuomintang later, I will skip the national spirits for the League of 8 Provinces because they don't have anything to do with the Left Kuomintangs later. Let's first just select a standard focus, the Nanjing army, and let us put this army around here, I guess. And I don't know, like set up some production, I guess, because why not? And this will also not really matter. I'm just gonna connect some railways maybe. Research right now also does not really matter, so I'm just gonna put in this, because why not? Anyways, let's start. The Segan Railway. Railways bring prosperity. So we just got a free railway connecting the port of Hangzhou to Nanchang. Well, to the surprise of many, the Germans consolidated a number of eastern railways on behalf of the Shantung Eisenbahngesellschaft, and this pisses off many people. An unpleasant surprise. Sporadic unrest. The unrest spreads. Do peasants have nothing better to do? Attacks on foreigners. Troubling. Boycotts in Beijing. Use maximum force. Railway bombings. Terrorism. Reports from north and south. Temporary setbacks. A telegram from Beijing. Let's tell them that everything is under control. The Wuhu incident. Could things get any worse? Well, looks like things just got worse. Anjing refuses further cooperation. We must bide our time. The province of Anhui just broke off. Looks like Black Monday reaches the east. How will we pay the troops? Dissension in the ranks. Rebellion will be punished, and we lose a lot of divisions. Secret negotiations with Shangguan Yongxiang. Chen Yi is trustworthy. A heinous crime. Looks like our League Marshal got mortally wounded by an assassin. Who could be responsible? Spreading insubordination. Marshal's son must wake soon. Looks like Wu accept our request. Riots reach the Marshal's palace. What are we to do? The illusion of Qing hegemony shatters. And now every province associated with the Qing government broke off. Uprising in Fujian. This is what I've been waiting for. Looks like the Kuomintang rebels seized the opportunity and started a rebellion in the south. So let's play as the Kuomintang. And now we've changed countries. So now we are the Left Kuomintang. Let's first look at the national spirits now. We start with low popular support, reducing political power gain by 5%. It also reduces stability by 25%, war support by 30%, and it reduces daily compliance gain by 0.02%. Then we have Insurgent Army, giving us supply consumption minus 10%, increasing our division attack and defense on core territory by 10%, increasing supply grace by plus 24.0 hours, and increasing division limit by 12. It also boosts the reliability of our infantry equipment by 10%. We of course have wallet era inadequacies, which every Chinese nation has in Kaiserreich. Then we have Revolutionary Fervor, decreasing supply consumption by 25%, decreasing max entrenchment by 75%, increasing encirclement penalty by 15%, and increasing supply range by 50%. We can also not train or disband units, and also not edit unit templates. It also gives a 200+% attack bonus against the League of 8 Provinces, the Anhui province, and Shandong clique. And it again increases infantry equipment reliability, this time by 20%. And lastly we have National Revolutionary Army, decreasing army experience gain by 30%, increasing army leader cost by 15%, increasing training time by 10%, decreasing planning speed by 15%, decreasing max planning by 15%, and decreasing daily command power gain multiplier by 75%. Our second in command is Liao Shangkai. He's an old guard of the KMT, giving us party popularity stability modifier plus 15% and increasing war support by 5%. Our country leader is Wang Jingwei, and we have unequal treaties, making us put 60% of our resources to the market, increasing civilian intelligence to others by 50%, and transferring 30% of our civilian industry to the legation cities, which is not great. Now let's look at our focus tree, which is quite big. Right here is some popular support stuff. Then we have a research slot here, and right here is some League War stuff and consolidation stuff. Right here is the Army, Navy and Air Force branch, which deals with reforming our national spirit, the National Revolutionary Army. And down here we have some foreign policy, and here are some conquest focuses. Right here we have some rebuilding focuses, and down here is the main political stuff. Let's start with the second NRA. We start with 12 divisions, which are mainly irregulars, 1 cavalry and then infantry. Let us try and capture as many cities and provinces as possible, so that we gain as much war score as possible, and also cut off their supplies. And for research I will get better guns and do industry stuff. In the decisions we have the League War. Right now our morale is very high, and we can spend morale with either gaining equipment or raising more troops. So I will at first raise nationalists, so that I get more divisions, which is good. Then we have some decisions down here to capture some provinces and get a port, and we can do the arsenal of the party state, and we can also recall 2 generals from India. But it's all for now, so let's win this war. And Anqing Clique just declared war on us, and also declared war on the Nanjing Clique. And also we got some volunteers from the International, which we will of course accept. Also we got now 1 civilian factory, so we will produce guns. And Shandong also just declared war on the Nanjing Clique. Scavenge some equipment and get more troops. We just captured Nanchang, which is very good. Let's try and capture more stuff right here. Let's recall the 2 generals and also appeal for international support. We just completed the focus, the 2nd NRA, so now let's do Army of the Party. Looks like the Anqing Clique has been defeated, and one of their generals is right now appealing to join our sides. Let's accept. Let us also raise some more men and also scavenge some equipment. Return of the Central Committee. Welcome back, Chairman Wang, giving us a good division. And we just captured Hangzhou. And the Nanjing Clique just capitulated. So let's try and get as many states as possible. Looks like we still have some points, so let's try and get states. Then we just got all the states, which is very good. Let's quickly move those troops to the Shandong border. The Nanjing Clique is defeated. Hurrah! Sheng Qian leaves for Hunan. Hopefully he finds success. And Shandong just declared war on us, so let's crush them easily, because I don't think they have a chance with my massive army here now. After Army of the Party, I will do Tigris battalions. Also, let's do Arsenal of the Party State. And now Shandong will capitulate. So let's annex them. This now puts an end to the League War, meaning we are disbanding our militia units. Victory in the 5 provinces. And from a small state down here, we've grown pretty big. Sadly, our candidate did not win the elections in Hunan. Damn. So now after these army focuses, I will now do establish Jiangfu base government. So now I'm going to do rural literacy programs and then go down to the first repatriated Congress of the KMT. My first advisor will be a great compromiser. So now let us do first repatriated Congress of the KMT. And also let's get a tireless organizer. KMT votes on adopting official history of the first Northern expedition. Imperialists and traitors. The question of ethnic autonomy. No, China must be truly united. The question of syndicalist parties. Yes, let us form a united front with Chinese syndicalist party. Status of Whampoa Academy. Long live the NRA. Direction of the NRA. Modernization is key to unifying China. Establish the propaganda department. The returnee from Europe, Zhao Enlai. Report on the Jiangfu government. Adopt a token resolution praising Song's administration. Review of the War of 5 Provinces. Favor opportunism in the north. Election of the new KMT Central Committee. Chairman Wang's policy is always right. We now gained Shen Gongbao as our second in command. He has the trait Dynamic Materialist, taking away daily political power by 0.05, increasing construction speed by 15%, and increasing research speed by 5%. End of the first repatriated Congress. Very well. And now we are the National Revolutionary Government. Let's now get a young guard. And also, let's do Unite Southern China. Let us now create the propaganda administration. And also, let's declare war on Hunan. Looks like the legation cities have collapsed, and now we just gained 2 cities from them. Let's do restore the academy. And now Military Affairs Commission. Let's do the first army reform. We've now encircled their capital, and now if the capital falls, I will probably capitulate them. And lastly, let's do Sanmin Political Commissars. And Hunan Clique has fallen. I've now converted all the divisions to this template. I've not changed it. And let's invade the Linguang Clique, which is right now recovering from the civil war. So it will be an easy target. And after Sanmin Political Commissars, I will now do Plan Western Expedition. And the Linguang Clique capitulated. Nice. I will replace the Great Compromiser with the Chinese Feminist for more compliance and stability. After Plan Western Expedition, I will now do diplomacy with Northern Warlords. Let's offer an alliance to the Sichuan clique, and after that to the Yunnan clique, because both are led by KMT leaders. Looks like Sichuan accept. And now let's put the army on the Yunnan border and hope that they accept too. Because invading Yunnan is pain because they have mountains and rivers. And the chief of army will be the army organization expert. Let's try and now do some army reforms right here. And also offer an alliance with the Yunnan clique. And the Yunnan clique accepts. Let's now put the rest of the army on the border with the Qing and hope for the best. Well, it looks like negotiations broke down with the Fengcheng. And our first army reform is complete. And the Fengcheng clique just declared war on the Qing government. Finally, Tibet has capitulated. Let's give this province to Sichuan and take the rest. The fate of Tibet. We shall annex Tibetan lands. Well, the Qing government just annexed the Kuomintang, and now they are probably putting their full power against the Fengcheng clique. So now, after some army reforms, I will now complete the revolutionary mission. Our national spirit, National Revolutionary Army, now looks like this. It increases division speed by 10%, increases leader experience gain by 5%, increases army experience gain by 5%, increases division organization by 5%, increases infantry division attack and defense by 10%, increases training time by 5%, reducing experienced soldier losses by 15%, increases planning speed and max planning by 10%, it increases the maximum command power by 10, it increases resistance target in our states occupied by the enemy by 15%, and it increases irregular infantry organization by 10%. So this is my production line right now. I'm focusing on artillery. I'm building some motorized so I can use them for better supplies. And later on I will get more military factories for infantry equipment and support equipment. The will of the eternal premier will finish what you started. And now we gained a war goal against the Qing government. Let us do provisional legal code. And also we shall now declare war on them and activate this battle plan and try and push north and get Beijing before the Fengcheng can get it. We've captured Wuhan down there, and up here we've already crossed the river. Let me fix the front line here. We can also now offer an alliance to the Ma clique, which I will do. And the Ma clique joins our ranks, and they've become a puppet and are now at war with the Qing government also. This will probably be the end of them now. Land rent caps. The fall of Beijing. This will probably end the war now. And the Qing government capitulated, and looks like I have most of the war score. So let's take as much as possible. Sorry Fengcheng, but you're not getting any land. Let's also seize their navy. And that's it. Let's now form Hui brigades. Call to convene the Second National Congress. We better get started fast. The fate of Puyi. The fate of Puyi. Let us show him the true glories of socialism. Adopting a national anthem. The three principles of the people, of course. Military reconstruction. Wansui to the NRA. Giving us the national spirit, reorganizing the NRA until the 11th of March 1939. Let's now cross the Dai River. National financial reform. It's not capitalism when we do it. Determining the class base of the Kuomintang. Their chains will be broken. The end of the Congress. I hope I don't butcher that now. Zhonghua, Minguo, Wansui. After that, we will now do war of anti-imperialism. Let's declare war now. Oh, the Fengcheng government just joined the co-prosperity sphere, meaning I will soon be at war with Japan. Let's do the soul of Whampoa. And they called in the Japanese. And the Fengcheng government capitulated. Now all these Japanese troops are encircled, which is great. After soul of Whampoa, I will now do our connections to the Shanghai underground. So, I've now finished the encirclements up here, finally. And I got pushed back down here a bit because they just constantly attacked me. Which is why they lost a lot of troops. These are the losses right now. The Japanese suffered 400,000 casualties and 360,000 are from me, and I suffered 5,000 casualties from the Fengcheng government and 83,000 from the Japanese. My main problem is that I don't have equipment. And now let's do the last army reform. Alright, after some time I've pushed them back a bit. I could not get a port down there, but I cut off their connection with Trans-Amur. I also got a supply up here, which is good. I hate that they are getting supply through the capital of the Fengcheng government, but whatever. I'm still waiting to get more equipment, and I'm dealing with naval invasions as good as I can. And finally, the last army reform. And now we just have to do lessons of war. But the Japanese just declared war on the Xinjiang clique, and I believe they will form a united front now, because now they're in the defensive war against Japan, which I am not, because I attacked the Fengcheng government. Yep, who would have thought? Let's see if this will work. I hope they don't reinforce. And yep, nice. That's a lot of troops encircled now. That's a lot of divisions that will die now. So let us cancel and now fully attack and commit on them. That's a lot of casualties now. Now I'm kicking them off Korea. So goodbye Japan. Now let's finish off some stuff. Japan just declared war on the legation cities and now they're at war with Germany. Probably not the best time to declare war on someone after you lost a huge portion of your army in China. And now I'm finally kicking them off of Dailan. Just gotta wait 120 days. The Chinese Syndicalist Party. Syndicalism with Chinese characteristics. Let's now do continued tutelage. End of the Second Sino-Japanese War. Wansui. And now annex Fengcheng, steal their navy, and done. Let's declare the reunification of China. We are now the Republic of China. Let's also finally integrate our puppets, which I couldn't do because the puppets were at war. Let's assert central authority. This is, by the way, the template I've been using for the entire war. The fate of Korea. We shall liberate a loyal Korea. Let's also demand the Xinjiang click to submit to our authority. I actually thought they would refuse. Whatever. Let's retake Outer Mongolia. I swear to God, if they join Russia, I'm going to break. After retake Outer Mongolia, I will now do Fate of the Legations. Mongolia demands autonomy. Sure, just gonna fix something real quick. It was always like that. Let's finally do Lessons of War and get rid of our army debuff. So, after Fate of the Legations, I will now do Deepen the Party State, and in the decisions I will now try and get the concessions back. Well, they all refused, so let's seize them by force. Could have asked for something, but I'll take that. And when did I get the legation cities? Why did I get the legation cities? Wait. So I got Shanghai probably because they were a puppet of the Germans. So yeah, I'll take that, And unequal treaties has been finally removed. Let us now try and do some focuses right here. So now let's finally fully integrate the remaining warlord states. And now China truly is finally unified. This is also where I'm gonna end the video now. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like always, like, subscribe and leave a comment. And now see you in the next video. Goodbye.